Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC team, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Texas. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
Getting set up. It's a first down play. And the back now goes in motion. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Here's the 2nd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. As the first down is still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? To throw. It's Boyd. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
The Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Second down after that previous play. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Across the 45 now. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Get a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. That's a design quarterback keeper. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Back in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. This quarterback on fire today.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Longhorns offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The back's got it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's Boyd. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. The Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap, he turns around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And the Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a handoff. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Trying to find room. It's Helm.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Back to throw. It's Boyd. Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand off to the back. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, just stoned at the line of scrimmage by this defensive front. They have been having their way at the line of scrimmage the entire first half of this national championship. And if these guys do not find a way to become more than one-dimensional, there's no way they're going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see and kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Pass caught, second down now. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. And the same runner's got it again. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kurt. We're going to have a fun finish here.
And maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Texas. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn of the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. the Longhorns offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, just a beautiful hole here opened up by this offensive line. And Chris, the more I watch this Texas running back, the more I'm starting to really appreciate things like his vision and instincts as a ball carrier. You know he's got that combination of power and speed, but you start to watch him run this football, you can see why defensive coordinators around the country are very nervous when they have to go up against him.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got the first down, now looking for more. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
A completion sets up a second down play. On the run, it's Helm. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And there's the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances. And
they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Georgia offense is back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Now it's second down here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Fourth down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back, it's Siegel. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's the throw deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Bulldogs will send the punt team onto the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to pass. It's Boyd.
The pocket breaking down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to take off. Ball is free in the backfield. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there. Like one more play here before halftime. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Longhorns offense takes the field. They get the second half started with their running play. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running past the 35. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Texas. And they go in front here in the second half. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he crosses the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and the vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Who's going to take off here? The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's third down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. Finding space at the 20. No stopping, and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. Can you imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Longhorns offense takes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's got it already past the first down marker. That's a big hit at the end, but even with a fresh set of downs. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass complete. It's second down now. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Longhorns keep the football on the move. Looking for some space. It's Helm. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Hands off to the left. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Boyd. And the completion made.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the coaches told us all week, don't be shocked if we use the fullback in the passing game. I thought they were kidding us, but here it is for a first down.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Longhorns will come to the line to crank up the tempo as a design quarterback keeper. Now, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
And the quarterback will just sneak it here. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And they'll try the quarterback sneak. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags a good throw. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a 1st down.
Makes it 2nd down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. 2nd effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Makes it 2nd and medium. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
This is a crucial third down play. To try a field goal from here would be 61 yards. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. And it cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. Send the back in motion. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
second down play coming up for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust.
They tackle him about the 14.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Scanning the field. It's Boyd.
Caught quickly.
Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Second down after that completion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
Enough for the first, but still going. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Tackle, but first down. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking to pass this time.
He's running out of time here. Catch made by the tight end.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Need some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 59 yards out. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I don't know. You're going for it here with a game tied on your own side of the field late in the game? Why? Play the field position game and rely on your defense. Don't give away the field position.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Dogs, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And there's the fair catch by the return man.
We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now.
That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Boyd.
Defense is coming after him.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Football knocked loose in the backfield.
And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays.
They look to throw it here on second down.
He eludes it. Oh, and they sack him. And that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W.
That's it. It's official.